Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to do a brief intro. I had a really good crappie fishing session today out of Buffalo Springs Lake, and I was working the piers again, the boat slips. And the hardest thing really about working boat slips, especially when you've got a whole big group of them like what Buffalo Springs has, the hardest thing is figuring out where the crappie are, because they're not going to be on every boat slip in every place. But what I noticed was that the same two boats that have been out there at the on the end boat slips of one of those piers, those same two boats have not moved for a couple of weeks now. What that means is that's where the fish are. Fish don't have eyelids, they need shade. Only shade in a pier area or in a boat ramp area, aside from that structure itself, are going to be boats. You know, within just a few hours, fish will hide under a boat. But if you have a boat that's sat there for days, especially for weeks, you can bet that the crappie and sometimes bass are just stacked under there. So that is what I bet on. I placed my bets on that today, and I definitely came away a winner, so to speak. Well, let's just watch tape. Thank y'all.
But odds are good that they'll be under boats and stuff. They're not biting. We're not gonna stay here too long. There's places in the shade we could go. I'm using the paddle tail jig again by Chad Widom, but I'm putting a crappie nibble on there this time just because I've had it in the water so much. Some of the garlic has probably faded a bit, so I think that was one. That's definitely one. That's gonna be a bigger fish too, I think. Holy guacamole. That was a big crappie that I just lost. Oh, that was a big crappie. See, there's another hit right there. It's almost immediate. Well, that is nearly immediate, isn't it? Not my friend that escaped at all. Not even close to my friend that escaped. But still a decent one nonetheless. So yeah, here, we'll take a picture. All right, man. That's not terrible, right? Something. It's a little bit better than the super dinks. Yeah. That's a decent one. That's a decent one, man. Golly. That ain't the one I lost. You're gonna hear about the one I lost the rest of the trip. Y'all know how this goes. Oh, Lord. Oh, okay. Well, he threw my hook. So appreciate that, sir. We'll have to deal with that later, I guess. Oof. I don't want him to hook me. Okay, hold on now. Let's get you. Maybe. Come on, dude. There we go. That's a better one. That's a good one. And go ahead and say it. All right. Cheers. There's a bite. This is real easy. Trying not to let him hit the pavement. There we go. Oh, don't you tangle me up. Okay, darker one. Maybe we're doing the second spawn or something.
Neckline for me.
There we go. Oh, that's a good one. He's been eating too. All right. There's another one, bud. Yeah. Right? I'm telling you, I owe this guy with this boat, I owe this boat owner a thank you note, I swear. That's a decent one, guys. Yeah, I'll say that. He's not that decent. There are not fish right here. Oh, there's one. I knew. I was like, there have to be fish here too. It just doesn't make sense that there wouldn't be, really. I'm gonna show people belly on this one, but I'd rather do that than let that fish hit that hot cement. They're definitely better than what we've been catching in town here lately, for sure. I mean, that's pretty good. Wow, yeah, something. Something. Just an immediate one after the next. That's a nice one. And these are decent, every one of them. Happy, happy. They're all feeding, man. Look at that. There's one. Another decent one, I think. Maybe? No, not as big as the others were. Still decent, though. Actually, he's probably the same size as the others. Ouch. Little son of a spiked at me that time, didn't you, buddy? Decent. It's right here. That time I loaded up too. I want to. That's a better one. That's a better one. That's a good one. Don't think that's as big as the one we lost, but that's a really good one. That's more like it. Yeah. Cheers. I mean, unreal. I ain't letting this one go. Little one. It's a tiny little dude. Nothing big. I'm going the wrong way now. Cheers. That one's a bigger one, I think. Oh yeah, that's a bigger one. Look at him. He's gonna try his best to get away, but he ain't going to. Okay. Yes, sir. Stacking them up. He's not as big as some of the others, but he's eating. He's fat. That's a better one, I think. Maybe, maybe not. Decent one. He sounds, looks decent. He's decent.
You having some luck?
Yeah, man, I've been pulling them in. I had one break my line off earlier. They're stacked up under these two boats. These two boats hadn't moved in a couple weeks, so they're all stacked up under there.
What are you using?
Just a little paddle tail jig, about 1.5 inches. Got a crappie nibble on there. Yeah, man. Not bad. Dang, big one. He's the kind you're gonna want to lip if you can lip him. Nice. Yes, sir.